Donna Russo again. I'm here with my very special guest and longtime friend, David Korse. And I had Lou Schomer here very recently. These two gentlemen with the Abilities Expo are the most phenomenal men that I have met. I love going to the Abilities Expo. It's the largest show with all of the latest technology, seminars, workshops, entertainment, government agencies that help people with disabilities. And the expo has entertainment, which had the opportunity to dance at the expo. And I just love that these gentlemen have given people opportunities, and they have opened up the world of the Abilities Expo. Hi, David.
Hey, Donna, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? It's great to see you. I missed seeing you the last time virtual. However, I did go and explore the virtual website for the Abilities Expo. And as I said, I love being there in person. There are so many things to see. Um, vans, accessible city buses. Um, there's all kinds of wonderful things, wheelchairs and assistance aids for caretakers, caregivers, and for the families and for people with disabilities. And I would like to welcome you here. And I wanted to ask you, I know that you and Lou were good friends and colleagues um, and independent event organizers. Can you tell me how it happened that the Abilities Expo came, and I know you both were looking for something to purchase, and I just want to hear about it. And I know all the folks out there want to hear too.
Sure. Well, you're right. Lou and I have known each other for, gosh, I don't know, 25, 27 years, I guess. We met because we were both members of a trade association for people who produce trade shows and conferences for a living. We met there as members, and subsequently we both served on the board of directors. So we spent a lot of time together in board meetings and things of that nature. Um, he and I became friends, and we became golf friends, and one thing led to another. And after a while, as we were getting a little bit older, we started to talk about the fact that it might be kind of fun one of these days to do something together, both to have a little bit of fun, to have a small business, to keep our minds from turning into pudding as we got a little older, give us something to do. We became aware of the Abilities Expos and the fact that they were for sale. They had been in hands of a couple of different companies over the last decade or so at that time, and the portfolio was in decline. The companies that were running the shows just really weren't focused on the disability community. They were doing other things, which is why they were for sale. We looked at the events, looked at the briefing document that talked about the business, and we had a chance to go to the event in Southern California in 2008, which was in Anaheim that year. We went and looked at the show and looked at it kind of from a professional point of view, what things we thought we could do maybe better, what we could improve, things we would do differently. And then we started looking at the actual people who were there, and we kind of fell in love. We got sucked into the community. So this would be so much fun to do. And we were able to buy the events. At that time, there were only two, really. There was the Los Angeles or Southern California event, which was the oldest, back from 1979. And the second oldest event was just outside of New York City in beautiful Edison, New Jersey, which we call the New York Metro Show. And the previous managers had launched a new event in Minneapolis, which just was not doing well. So we bought the business. In fact, next month, in about 4 weeks, will be our 14th anniversary from when we bought the business in 2008. And then all the events produced in 2009 through now have been done by Lou and me and the team of very, very talented and professional and smart people that work with us. So started with the two. We added a couple of new events in 2009, and over the years we've added some, and we've had to get rid of a couple. But we're right now at 7 events a year. years, and what we thought might be a fun part-time.
Wow.
As we got
That's
older, has
fantastic.
turned into something bigger.
That is so amazing. I mean, it's been around for like 40 years.
More than
And
40, yeah.
yeah, for over 40 years, right?
Yeah.
And when I first went there, um, I saw all the amazing things around. I mean, um, and I loved, of course, the events that you had in the events arena, which is now the Autie Angel Arena.
Yeah.
I miss Autie so much.
We all do.
She inspired me, and I told Lou the story of when my muscles were weak. I have muscular dystrophy. I looked up um, wheelchair and dance because I just wanted to keep doing it, and um, her picture came up on the website, and
Sure.
I said, there it is. Um, it can work. It can happen, and that's what Abilities Expo does for a lot of people that go to visit, um, and they see you know um, adaptive sports. They see adaptive dance. They see yoga for people with disabilities. And not only are there products that people can walk around and look at and just be amazed at, but there's also, you see other people doing things that with different abilities. We'll say that, and that in itself opens up a whole nother world. So you guys should be so proud of that, and I can't express my appreciation.
It's our pleasure. I mean, we are proud of where it's gone from 2009 to now. Got past some interesting times over the past couple of years with the pandemic, and is still building back from that experience. But the disability community is not going away, and the need for information and the need for opportunity, just to see what's out there, or find out what you can do as opposed to what you cannot do, which is why it's Abilities Expo and not Disabilities Expo. They're fun for us to produce. They're inspiring. Uh, we meet a lot of different people like Autie, like yourself, who inspire and lead. Um, I've said this about 100 million times to people talking about it, but doing Abilities Expo is way better than a real job. We get to be around this community all the time.
Yeah.
We get to see people face to face now that we're back to in-person events 7 times a year. And some of the people we see at the events, whether it's in LA, where we started, or in places like Chicago, where we've been since 2009, we've been going back there for over a decade and seeing some of the same people and some of the same vendors every year. It's kind of like a reunion 6 or 7 times a year as we go around the country. And that's to be valued. That's a great opportunity and experience for all of us. So we love producing events, and we like the people have embraced the community that we deliver and continue to support the events.
That's great. Well, let's go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back with David and some more information.